Hello, and welcome to another Rangaroo cast, me Rangaroo. And today we are doing a 1v1 on Point to Hook. And so, on the left hand side, in blue, playing as blue 4, we got defender71. And on the right hand side, in red, playing as red 4, we got RAF model, playing as Luftlander. So, we're going to speed things up and get things going. This was pulled from the replay site. It said this was to do with the tournament, but heck, it's a match, and we are going to catch it, or watch it. Anyway, share both sides to get air units ready. And I'm going to put a slight favour over to Defender, because I would say the Scottish deck is better than Luftland. But I think on this map, Luftland is pretty powerful, does have its advantages. The main thing is that there isn't any, long open fields of fire. It's a lot of close range head to head. So with Luftland, you can get close with your rocket launchers, and using the Pak-36 with the rocket and other smaller tanks, you can take advantage of that and do a pretty decent job. And off we go, and they have no crocodile off the bat, it seems, for Defender, instead of opting for the honey shoot, which honestly is quite enough against Luftland. While RFA, not too much either. He does have that Pak-36 in position, and he is spreading out some inferior troopers and some of those rocket guys, rocket recon. Yeah, we got a lot of rocket recon, at least 2 cards. Now he's just spreading out his forces across the map. Nothing too crazy. Seems like his concentration is in the middle with his Fort Jaeger. And yeah, just being rather defensive, which probably is the best thing for Phase A, because it's a little bit harder for Luftland. Well, you have to make ground in Phase A for Luftland, because that's kind of your advantage, but at the same time, it can be a hard thing to do. Especially when he has no armor supporting him right now. But the thing is, Defender does have the points. He does have the map control, gaining the slow +1 point advantage, 54 to 46. And damn, we're roughly 4 minutes, or 3.5 minutes, in the game, and no one's shot at each other. It's a rather pacifist fight. Nothing too crazy, but Fort Jaeger's moving up. You may see our first engagement in the middle soon. And as long as you can make good use of the tree lines and cover, he should be able to do a pretty damn good job. And there we go, first kill. BF109 knocking out the AT gun. And he's going to have to make good use of his airplanes to win this early phase. And then we've got a Spitfire being brought up. HS129 going in for the kill. I believe he does manage to knock out Stuart. No, he didn't. He knocked out the carrier. I thought he killed both, but yeah, just killed the carrier. Too bad he couldn't kill Stuart. And HS129 gonna get shot down. And that's a good kill there from Defender. And he has to be real careful using that early HS129, because just one plane will kill you. It takes forever for it to evac. So if you want to be safe when using it, you really do need to have another plane on standby just to make sure it can evac safely. And by that time in Phase A, that costs an awful lot of money just to do that. I mean, heck, that plane itself is 200, which for Phase A Luftland, that's 2.5 minutes worth of points just lost. So it's a very risky unit to use effectively. You do have a push down bottom from Defender with his carrier. I think the Pak-36 is gearing up to get a shot on it. There we go, firing the cannon. The inferior trooper's going to be falling back, and honestly, his rocket launcher dude, barely in range of knocking it out, but it was probably just safer to use the Pak, and it's a good thing to keep his guy hidden. And Defender's going to start moving into middle, which is probably the best bet for him. Humbler force in the Fort Jaeger to retreat. And we got 2 honey Stuarts from Defender. And I think he's going to try and do some movement up top. It gets to be the best place for the honey Stuarts to attack. You know, if he has to be careful of a recon rocket launcher. Another BF-109 strike, knocking out another AT gun. And we got a Churchill 5 down here. Just to run with the 95mm cannon. That's going to turn on unit stats. Because it's a rather useful thing to have for you and me. Well, I gotta say, I love this new replay, how I can actually select units during the fighting. Where in Wargame you have to do, like, you know, click a unit and you have to really move the mouse back here just to be able to select unit information. But up top, Honey Shirts going ham, slowly killing the Inferior troopers as they are literally on the edge here. I mean, probably the best way for them to escape is just to jump down, but yeah, it is not a nice fall if we can actually get a closer look. And we are going to get ourselves into Phase B very shortly. And we do have, oh, a Panzer 39 of all things. Hardly see this guy be used. Most people prefer to use a Panzer 35, and honestly, I'd say the Panzer 35 is a better choice, because you get 4 Vampire cards compared to 2. And you're really not gaining all that much. You lose 1 frontal armor and gain 1 AP. And a little bit of speed, well, 7 kilometers an hour road, which is actually quite a big difference. But still, you just lose, yeah, availability and cheapness, because that's 70 points, while the other one is 55. But heck, whatever floats your boat. But against the Honey Church up top, it's going to be a tough fight. He is outnumbered. Wait, is he outnumbered? I think, yeah, one of them got killed, I believe, maybe. I didn't catch that, Richards. Yeah, I think one of them got killed. Up here. Yeah, sorry I didn't catch that. But still, the Honey Spirit does have better AP power. We've got strafing one down below. Pinning the rifles. Good use of the airplanes, yeah, and even have the BF-109 on standby to keep the skies clear. And that's how you have to play Luftland. You need to keep air superiority. And as long as the model can do that, he has a very good chance of winning this match. Do some AA, some trial posting. Just in the middle. But Defender is still gaining ground. He is still attacking. He has a lot of infantry now, all spread out. Got a HS-129 straight from the Churchill, not getting the kill, yo. And he's going to be risking it for reach around. But Spitfire going to be chasing BF-109 on Spitfire. And I think the HS is going to be able to get out easy peasy as the BF does give chase. And if he can kill that Spitfire, there we go. It's going to be one less airplane to worry about. And versus the Scots deck, you only get 4 cards of airplanes. So, maximum you could really get is 8. We're just knocking one out. It's a pretty damn big deal. Panzer 39, giving some good fire support. He is in a rather nice position where there's not really many lines of fire to shoot it. As you do want to try to keep that thing hidden, because it is very, very, very squishy. And we've got the bomb and run here, BF-109, hitting the rifles. And promptly evac. And we've got a Churchill Mark 6 up top. And another strafe and run. With the 109s. And as you can see, that one inferior trooper is going to be able to hold off his push just due to the air superiority alone. And they don't even have machine guns. And the inferior troop in the middle, and they're taking some fire. They're going to need some air support soon. Also some artillery support. We got an FK-39, which is a pretty decent artillery piece. And not too expensive at 120 points. And then just going to start pounding away at the rifles. BF-109 shooting down, I believe that was a Typhoon, yeah. Or maybe a I think that was a Spitfire bomber. But anyway, it's a plane and it's dead. And Fort Jaeger's doing a pretty good job holding middle. There you go, another Spitfire. Trying to go for the intercept, but he's going to be forced to fall back. AA just doing a little bit of damage, scaring it off. And this is good play from Model. He's bringing in the planes, he's bringing in the bombing runs. He doesn't have much of a ground force. We got to admit, it's a lot of these rocket infantry guys, which isn't a bad thing. Yeah, very good unit. But we got inferior troops and a Faustjäger spread out here and there. But with just that, he is holding his ground rather effectively. Now sorry about that. Another rocket run, yeah. But the thing is, Defender, he's in the point lead right now. He's gaining a lot of points, and these planes are coming in, yeah, shooting stuff. But the ground game is where it really matters in the end of the day. And RAF Model really needs to start gaining some ground. He has 3 bloody interceptors out. 3 of them. You got HS129 straight from the Churchill and not getting the kill. Just going to be evacing immediately, which is probably the safest bet. I find it takes a long time for this to circle back around to get another chance of shooting the tank. Unless you get complete air superiority. And the BF-109 is going to be forced to retreat. Just some more strafing runs here and there. And I think if RAF got some more infantry and some, just some more ground forces in this middle, he'd make a real damn good push and tack down south and try to gain all this ground. That'd be a rather good push. Speaking of pushes, Defender could do some pretty good headway, attacking on the bottom and flanks. There's a recon dude and a Pack 36. A few rifles and brand guns could easily knock it out. 109 being forced to retreat. And already got a CMP Poston, which is relative to Polison on the back of a truck. This is your old school pickup truck of a Zu-23 gun, ladies and gentlemen. And Defender, he still has the point advantage. He's taking lots of pressure, but just as long as you have the ground, you're good to go. I know recon guys are managing to sneak behind enemy lines here. I'm actually wondering, is this... Here we go. Can he be spotted? No, he does not see him. And Defender has a pretty good view on some of these AT guns. And the Spitfire trying to chase off the planes, but once the Spitfire gets brought up, the BF-109s just taste the blood and go right for it. I think he's gonna just barely be able to get out. The AA saving his butt here, as both of them are forced to retreat. You know, if his Panzer free in the middle, so definitely help with fire support purposes. I mean, against the Churchill, not so much, yo. He's got a bit of a push here from the Defender. A little bit choke pointed in that town. He's just getting artillery. He needs some more forces to effectively attack. Bren group going at it with the flat gun. And I think the BF-109 helping out. Bren group is going to get stunned. HS129 managed to strafe, and did he kill the Churchill? I believe he did. I just want to zoom in real fast because I keep losing track of units, which is very unprofessional of me. No, he killed... Yeah, oh. It's Churchill, it's not PH, it's Churchill. More strafing runs from the BF-109. And the Tripolisons and both are doing a good job keeping them at bay. Not potentially killing them, but forcing them to retreat and not stay off enemy lines for too long. The Defenders are slowly gaining some ground down bottom. And finally a Faustjäger squad died. That was a rather long-lasting squad. And we are in phase C now, I want to announce. HS129 going at it. Doesn't get killed. Spitfire intercepting. But the BF-109's going at it. And the HS does retreat. I actually wonder, does this thing have guns on the back? Nah, it's all on the front. All on the front. No defensive guns, it seems. So it's pretty much like a fighter, but German. And with big guns. A whopping 75 mil. There we go. Going in for round 2. Is he going to get the kill? No, he does not. But he does force the Churchill to retreat. I'm having a feeling he's going to go for round 3 as well. There we go. Got a pretty nice push here in the middle from RFA. It's making some good ground, but that Bofors gun needs to get knocked out. And the Panzer is probably the best thing to do. And this church would be... Oh, it does get killed by the Panzer III. Point blank range. About to say, Churchill would call some real good artillery fire on this advancing assault. And is he just gonna... He's just gonna strafe the Bofors with interceptors. And he's using these interceptors very effectively as ground assault. And HS129, he's coming back round. I think he's going for the H. Is he going for the Bofors? No. Is he going for the Churchill? Oh, no, he's not. He's on an evac. I think he just ran out of fuel, essentially. Typhoon AT going for the Panzer III. Doesn't get the kill, though. Second Panzer III being brought up, too. And this could be the push that RFA needs. He still has a lot of points to catch up to in only 16 minutes. So... you need to gain a lot of ground fast, preferably get a +2 point advantage. And we've got this Piat squad in the back lines. Is he going to get the kill? Oh! Oh! He dies, but he managed to pay himself off. That was a pretty damn good kill. Very risky, very risky. Mainly he survived that long behind enemy lines. In the VF-109s, it's doing more rocket runs. It seems like RFA's moving down below too. Humbler A is gonna be humbling him uphill. Oh god, that's extremely basic. It's just 4 machine guns, just low caliber machine. Oh well, 7.62 machine guns, and that's what they considered an AA unit back in World War II. Jeez. Different from those radar-based Tunguska times. Now, what can this Rake dude see? He sees some of the air, and I guess he gets a slight headshot in the planes, but nothing too crazy. Nara Phaser keeps coming in these giant raves. And 129, is he going to come back round? There we got a bomber on here. There we go. JU-88. Proper bomber. And he's just going to blow out Bofors, the bitch. As the Bofors tries to run Ray. And kaboom. HS getting stunned up. And we got the pack gun here. Firing array. And that'll be the thumbnail. Forward shakers and roll recon squad knocking out the Humbler. And this could be the breakthrough RFA needs to get through middle. The recon squad down here making some, well, middle I'd say making some progress. He can knock out Humbler. He's definitely within range. It seems like that is going to be his goal. And there we go, kills it. And there's not much here to stop him, just a few recon squads and a rifle squad. And all he needs to do is drop some bombs on the rifles and he'd be Gucci to make some ground. Because this would be a nice amount of ground to take. And it's also rather easily defendable. You've got some good choke points and, well, pretty much dead zones to ambush enemy unit chat. And this will probably be his best bet in taking ground. There's only 12 minutes left, and he still has a lot of points to make up for. Oh, what can he see? Oh, he's shooting the recon infantry there. I was amazed. Is he shooting a Churchill? That's a bit too far away. No line of sight. But that Churchill is giving some pretty damn good suppressive fire. Now Fort Shaker might want to fall back. Yeah, these guys can sneak up and get a rocket hit. And not too far away. And it may be best for defender to pull back the church. There's a concentration runs on the BF 109s. And he's just making ground down below. And there's no tanks to stop him. But still there's a few Rake and rifle squads behind enemy lines. And it's actually a good thing defenders keeping them in back, a la like a sleeper agent. Because he can see enemy reinforcements. And heck, maybe if he decides to get a bit cocky, maybe try and knock out an AA gun. I would think, yeah, I think the AA gun would win that engagement, to be entirely honest. Got more AA defender, really trying to get controls of the skies, but he's lost a lot of his planes. He doesn't have enough AA, and this is real good play here from RFA. It's just a constant aerial bombardment. The Churchill's moving through. Oh, I bet they can barely see it. Yeah, he sees it, and there we go. Crew kill. Churchill knocked out. And that was really, well, as a challenger here, actually, Rich. Will prove to be... Oh, they bailed out. Never mind. Okay. Well, there's not really much armor here to stop him now, and he can make a damn good push in this C phase. We've got an AA gun providing suppressive fire, and honestly, AA guns are really good at more of a frontline role, I have to say. As you can see right now, they just suppress infantry like crazy. It seems like defenders going for an attack up top, and the Panzer 39 is just, well, knocked out the shooter. It's going to give him a 3-second shot, and guessing the HS-129 is going to try and come in. And no, okay, bounce. Yeah, actually, he should have a minimum penetration chance, because at range, it's like he has an effective rod. Trove AP. But it doesn't matter, Churchill is a Churchill. And one-shots him. And this is a good thing for defender. It's making a lot of progress up top. It's got the open ground under his control. And I believe, is this a pack gun? Yeah, we got a pack 40, which will be a scary opponent for the Churchill. But as the rest of the map is going rather red, rather fast, we've got a lot of Fort Shakers now. An awful lot of them. I'm counting 4 squads. Pioneers cleaning up the rifles behind enemy lines. And there we go. Still 50-50. And RFA, he needs to take some more ground. I mean, losing that top hand side, this little bit is probably hurting him quite a bit. And the Pack 48 does get line of sight on the Churchill, and he should kill it first shot. No, misses, and the Churchill's going to get retaliation. Both rather suppressed, but the Pack 40, yeah, he needs to bomb it or something just to keep that Churchill suppressed. There we go. Gets the directive, but it bounces. HS-129 coming in, and will it actually get a kill? No, it does not. I'm guessing he's coming around for round 2. Actually, he could get a good side shot here with his recon infantry. And again, a Panzer 39. My god. What a joke of a tank. And yeah, it's maybe his best bet for knocking out the Churchill. It's fallen back. I mean, he would have to move into open ground, Joe. We've got Stug 3 in the middle, pretty much the best tank you can get as the Luftwaffe, which is saying a lot. But fortunately, there's not really much heavy armor to stop him. It is a 17-pounder, but heck, you just have to bomb that. And there we go. Churchill got knocked out. And that was definitely due to the HS-129, yeah. I mean, of course, we can double check. And now he's flying over a lot of AA. And I think what happened with Defender is that he had to spend a lot of his money on AA in this later hands of the game. We got quite a bit, and as you can see, that AA isn't doing as good of a job at knocking out planes and, let's say, actual planes. And because he's ran out of planes, effectively, he's kind of in between a rock and a hard place. And I will admit they do have to balance AA a bit more, especially in 1v1s, because to afford an effective AA net, not to kill, but just to stun up enemy airplanes, you have to spend quite a bit of money. Like, there's one or two. Actually, Ronald, yeah, doing a decent job. But I didn't stop him from doing the bombing run. I only really suppressed the BF-109 once it left. Which, by that time, it's kind of useless. But Defender may still win if he can just hold on to a bit of ground. But that's not looking so. RFA's is making a big spearhead through the middle. Not really too much in this area to stop, and down below a bit of a different story. Sherman 2 going at it with Pack 36 and Rao. Pack 36 is a little bit undergunned against the Sherman, even at that range. He's making some good progress up top, and I'm believing this is just some... what does he have? He's making progress up top with the Panzer 39. There we go, plus 2 point advantage. But as you can see, a plus 2 is not going to be enough. I mean, the RFA is going to have to go all the way over here, effectively, if he wants to get map control, if he wants to win. And honestly, at this point, he just needs to move everything. Just everything into the front lines. You know, no holds barred. There you go, JU-88. And, oh yeah, they're going to be knocking out the rifle. And Rao kills a command track. Rifle's still in a pretty good spot. And there is also another annoying thing in a 1v1 that's rather hard to deal with, is planes knocking out your AA by just bombing them, essentially. But, once again, it's just all stuff that needs to be taken back and looked at a little bit. I mean, I do like the idea of the dynamic of AA not being the be-all end-all killers, but just keeping the planes at bay and stopping them from dropping their bombs, and having the planes be the ones who have to get the coup de grace on the airplanes. I do like that dynamic quite a lot. But RFA, he needs to make more ground very quickly. I mean, I think if he can get a +3, which I believe would be at 60. Oh, let's see. It actually tells you. Yeah, he needs to get 65% of the map to get that +3. And this looks like a pretty good 65% or 5% to get right now. There you go, knocking out Sherman. That's going to give him another %, maybe 2. But he's just pushing through. He's just bringing up all the planes. And the Defender just needs to hold for a little bit. HS-129 getting a good kill. And that might bring it up to 65%. There we go. But still, that's not enough. The next increment here will be at 75%. Which seems a little hard at this point. But I think Defender may just win by a skin of his teeth. Do teeth even have skin? I don't think so. You've got a recon plane out from RFA. It's definitely an interesting choice. And yeah, Defender's just going to win. And it's really quite a shame, because RFA is a pretty good push. He managed to really snowball in and use the air superiority. But yeah, early parts of the match, he was very, very, very passive. He maybe could have done a bit more attacking, essentially, to gain some ground. Because he should at least try to keep it at 50%, not lose to a plus run for the longest time. Because if he just did that, he may not have lost this match essentially. Just look at what ground he took. If this was another minute, I'd say another minute and a half, I think he would have run. But Defender is going to be taking the victory, and as you can see, he took a lot of losses. And I'm going to guess that's due to the planes here. Alright, let me see. So this is, yeah, it's just submitted by Defender. Let's just take a look in. Yeah, all these guns destroyed by BF109. Even, damn, that did a pretty damn good job knocking out a tank and a AA piece. BF109s, the artillery did pretty decent. 4 Chagers, damn, going absolute ham. HS129 knocking out quite a few tanks and AA pieces. And then it was planes, yeah, Stug, another Stug. It was planes, did some serious work at match, knocking out some important targets. But the thing is Defender held his ground. He had the early game advantage and managed to get that slow point bleed. And because RFA just kind of left out too long, he ended up losing that match. Which is quite a shame, because that was a pretty damn good push at the end. And a real good example of how to play Luftland with air superiority. And I'm going to shut up and leave it at that. This has been another Renru cast. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as usual, please just take it easy.